Hey you guys, I'm really excited for this video tonight because it is a collaboration with a really sweet ASMR channel called Dr ASMRtist. She comments on so many of my videos and has for so long, and she's on Instagram with me. And the other day I saw that she had messaged me a while back to ask if I'd be interested in a collaboration, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. I think she's just been so supportive, and I said, do you have any ideas? And she had suggested some ice and one other thing. I was like, let's go for ice. So I will put a link below to her video with ice that you can go and check out and see what she is creating over there for you guys in the ASMR realm using ice. So thank you so much, Dr. ASMRtist, for everything, for all of your comments and support, and for doing this with me. So you guys, I froze a block of water to become ice. I have a big block here for you. I'm going to be flipping it back and forth, top to bottom I mean, because it does start to melt, and then I can flip it and the bottom kind of gets stuck to the towel a bit and gives a nice scratch. But the thing that I am most excited about, I don't know if you can see there, but there's some light reflecting off the ice from the ring light, and soon you'll start to see the ice melt, of course, and the way that the ring light reflects off the kind of watery surface is really, it's so beautiful. And when I do my finger like this, you'll see that once the ice melts, the light almost moves as I move my finger. So be patient, we will get to that point, but I want you to kind of see the process of the ice melting as I tap and scratch it. It's kind of like, it feels like you're like bending light or something. You'll see, I was filming a video for Patreon last month. I think it was the August 1st exclusive, maybe. Anyway, it was a bit back, and I was doing an ice video for them, and the way the light was hitting it did this really cool thing, and so I decided I wanted to do it for the main channel as well. So when Dr. ASMRtist asked me if I wanted to do ice or something else, I was like, ice, because I've been wanting to see this. Do you see? I've been wanting to do this for you guys on the main channel because it was on Patreon, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about. See, as I trace the light, it's like got this really cool way of the water and the light reflecting of it moving, and it gives the impression or the look of the light moving. I used like a plastic container to freeze the ice in, and the container has like ridges on it, so you can kind of see, if you look around the edge of the block of ice, just different ridges, and here you can see the light moving again with the water movements and the light reflecting off of that water as it moves. I've been doing this thing where I purchase fruits that are like kind of been blended, so like you could drink it as like a fruit juice that is just the fruit, there's nothing else added. And for some reason that's just like a turn off for me. I don't really like to drink fruit blended up, unless I know that just essentially is a smoothie. I don't know why, it's not my favourite thing, and most people love it, but what I do is I take the frozen, the fruit that's been blended, and I actually pour it into a container and freeze it. And then I kind of, as if it was this block of ice here, I take a spoon and I kind of let it sit out for a moment so it can get a bit less hard, and then you just like scoop at it and it just is delicious. It's like a frozen treat. It feels like you're having dessert, and it's almost like slushy. Like I've done it with strawberries. Today I did it with like a lemon and mint drink. Lemon, mint, water, just blended, and then I had froze it and took a spoon to it. It was like the most refreshing, almost like a healthy icy, you know? And it's got the fruit flavour, delicious. Anyway, those containers that I use for that is what I used for the ice here. So if you ever, I don't know, at least when I'm in the US, I never came across these kind of bottles of blended fruit. I'm sure maybe we have forms of it, but usually there would be like sugar added, and it would be something that had preservatives to make it last longer. This is like they sell them with a like drink this by tomorrow on it. Like this is going to go bad if you don't drink it by tomorrow. It actually does say drink by this date, and it's literally the next day that it's been put out, because it in fact I think it just says one day. It's very clear, like don't drink this after that. It's only going to be good for a short time. It's just natural blended fruit. So because I can't drink it all at once and it's not my favourite thing, I decided one day to like freeze it, and it turned out to be the most delicious thing. I highly recommend trying that. Hopefully you're watching this on a warm day. Tapping on ice, talking about frozen fruit. P.S. I will do a no talking version. There's a no talking version of this that will go out after the talking version, because I wanted to share about Dr ASMRtist's channel. She has so many tingles when I watch her channel. I get tingles watching her stuff very quickly. She's fast. She's a fast tapper as well, so I think you guys would like her. Fast tapping, scratching, movements. Reminds me a little bit of Sarah Rios in the way when she speaks in her videos, if you like Sarah's channel. So anyway, I would definitely check her out. You can see all the marks here of where the ridges in that plastic container were. I've placed the block of ice onto some blue material, so it just kind of has a really beautiful blue colour reflected through it. You can kind of see the little bubbles underneath the surface. It's just so pretty to look at. when I do the palm of my hand, it just melts really quickly because of all the heat from my hand. Some of the scratchiness of this side is now wearing off because when it flipped it, the towel kind of gives it that bit of a texture because it's kind of, I don't know, stuck to it, and as it pulls off the towel or the material, it kind of has scratchiness to it. But now that my hands glided over it so many times, it's smoother than at first. This side was the bottom of the giant ice block in the plastic container. That's why you can see all those marks, kind of lines like these going all over the place. This was the bottom. But I've obviously flipped it. Doing circles with this light. You see the water kind of, I guess my finger moves, the water kind of sprays. See that? And as the light hits it, it's so interesting. I feel like I'm painting with light or something. I think you guys should just do this at home sometime for fun. If you have a ring light or some kind of bright light like this, get an ice block. I bet toddlers would love this. Kids would love this. They'd feel like they're moving the light. A good kids activity when it's hot outside. Wow, I've watched kids so much that that's like how my brain thinks, because activities with kids are like gold when you're watching littles for extended periods of time. I think a little one would be quite fascinated by this. Do a bit of a science lesson and they don't even realise. It's just fun. This is a bit raised here. Do you see the light as I'm tapping? You can kind of see it's like light comes on the spot I'm tapping for the water. Okay, so I'm kind of going for an aerial view here, the top of the ice block. I don't know if you guys remember, but probably about like 3 months ago I did a giant ice block. It was huge. I took a huge pan, like a cake pan, and I filled it, and it just froze where it popped out of the pan even. It was huge. So this is like a mini ice block. Okay, I actually just got tingles just doing this. This is unreal. I love it. I'm like double rainbowing. You guys know that term, double rainbowing? But I double rainbow a lot. It's like a daily occurrence for me. Are there any other double rainbowers out there? I'm like creating words. Anybody else that's like gets super excited about things? A bit over the top, potentially. Okay, we are reaching the end of this video, and in honor of Dr. ASMRtist, we are going to I'm going to have you put an emoji in the comments. I usually do this in talking videos, and in this case, we're going to have you put the doctor emoji, little doctor emoji in the comments if you've made it to the end. So she spells her channel name Dr ASMRtist. Because ASMR channels, or people that do ASMR, are called ASMR artists, if you've heard that term. She's so cute, and the tingles are ridiculous. I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed and maybe relaxed a bit, or I don't know, mesmerized a bit. Hoping this was a bit mesmerizing, tingly and relaxing. So yeah, you can go in the description box and click on the link to Dr. ASMRtist's version of this video, her ice tapping video. I'm so excited to go and see her video. I will link hers below as soon as it's up. We will post our videos at the same time. So I should be able to grab her link and put it in the description box very quickly. So we can go and show her some love. Speaking of that, thank you for all the love that you showed to my friend Sarah and her ASMR channel the other day when I did a video with her. Man, that was sweet. I was like jumping up and down, seeing that you guys went to her channel and subscribed to her and said sweet comments to her. It's the sweetest thing in the world. I couldn't believe it. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so back to saying goodbye to you. Thank you so much for everything. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And I definitely hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.